Hello everyone. Hi everyone and welcome to this live session. Today we're on Friday. Thank you for joining. If you're joining on the Foodie TV YouTube channel or Foodie Instagram page or on Facebook, welcome to our first live session for the festive season. So we're kicking it off with this series. It's called The Most Delicious Time of the Year. And I'll be here twice or three times per week to share some new recipes, new ideas, and that you can do with the Thermocook or with the air fryer or with the oven appliances. So welcome everyone and thank you for joining. Today I'm gonna start the live session by doing some gingerbread cookies with the Thermocook. We're gonna be doing the cookies and then doing the icing from sugar and egg yolks. So we have the 10-inch screen today with us, and like you already know, the Thermocook has got plenty of built-in recipes. So we've got the gingerbread recipe inside the Thermocook, so it's super easy to do. Let's head to the Thermocook. And if you go to the home page, you're going to see the automatic recipes, the manual cooking, automatic programs, and download new recipes. Now we're going to go to the automatic recipes since we've got the gingerbread recipe there. And I'm going to search for ginger. And there it is, the first one, gingerbread biscuits. So first we've got the ingredients showing, then the instructions, and it's all saved step by step. Now, as you guys know, with the Thermocook comes three, three different attachments, which are the multifunctional blades, the chopping blades, the butterfly whisk to whip up egg whites, for example, or to stir without washing or shredding any chicken or meat. And of course, you've got the kneading paddle or the stirring paddle. So let's use this one since it's the kneading paddle and we're going to need our dough. So let's put the kneading paddle inside. Super easy to assemble. You just put it in and that's it. It's locked in. Now let's start cooking. It says first in the Thermocook bowl, add the flour, the ginger, the spices, the brown sugar, golden syrup. I've got everything ready over here. We're just going to use the built-in scales on our machine. So the scales or the weighing function directly shows on our machine. Now we're going to start by adding the ingredients. It says 380 grams of flour. And a bit more. There you go. That's 380 grams of flour. Next, we're going to be adding the spices, the ginger, as much as you want. Now it says 1 teaspoon. You can add more if you like more. And we're going to be adding the the cinnamon, to give it that spice. And next, we're adding the butter, 150 grams of butter. So this is how easy it is. You just add all ingredients together and the Thermocook will need everything. Now we need 100 grams of brown sugar. Just a bit more, and that's it, 100 grams. We need to add the baking soda, the teaspoon. And now we need to add 1 egg yolk. So let's crack the egg. We're gonna save the egg white for later and we're gonna use the egg yolk now.
find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way.
So the egg yolk goes in.
Lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
And we need to add our syrup, the golden syrup. We need around 150 grams. So that's there, the weight.
And so I'm offering this
A bit more. And that's it.
Although it's been said many times, many ways.
So we've added all the ingredients as per the instructions on our Thermocook, the built-in recipes. We just close the lid and the lid cap. Let's hit next, and it says mix the ingredients for 12 seconds, speed 6. Now, since it's a built-in recipe, all the instructions are already saved in and the directions. So just click on start, and the Thermocook starts to knead. Now it's blending the ingredients next. We're gonna scrape down the sides.
Simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92.
Scrape down the sides. Give it a little mix.
Many times, many ways. Merry Christmas.
I mean, it's just 12 seconds and the dough is starting to form. Close it back. And it says to knead the dough for 1 minute at fever speed. Just click on start, everything is automated. This is how you do this. So let me give you a little recap on the Thermocook. You've got 3 attachments or accessories, the multifunctional plates, stirring pan, and the dough liners. In addition, you can get these. You will get with the Thermocook the air basket, which is for steaming rice or steaming quinoa, for example, and it's totally from snails. As well, you've got the deep steamer and the shallow one compared it. This is around it's around 5 liters, and this one is around 2 liters, and it's totally from stainless steel with it. Of course, with the Thermocook comes the bowl. It's a 3-liter bowl, which is quite generous. With 3 handles, you've got 2 on the sides and 1 over here. And it's super easy to assemble and disassemble. Okay, it just took literally 1 minute to knead the dough. So check it out with me. Here's a perfect dough. I don't know if you can see it from above. Perfectly kneaded dough in just 1 minute. Now let's make room. Now I've prepared some parchment papers. We've got 2. We're gonna roll out the dough on a parchment between 2 layers of parchment paper. So let me take a little bit of the. It's super soft and super perfect. Look how it is. Just place it between 2 sheets of parchment paper. And I've got the roller ready. It's around 0.5 centimeters. And you roll it down just like this. And into a baking tray, I'm gonna add parchment paper as well. Look how perfect it is. I have some snowflakes, a Christmas tree, gingerbread man, and stars, reindeers, whatever you want. My favorite is the gingerbread man. The Christmas tree. A snowflake. Remove the excess. And this is why we roll it on parchment paper, because it's easy to remove and place inside the tray. You can do this if you're having family coming over, for kids. It literally takes like 5 minutes with the Thermocook. Let me do again some more. If you have any comments or any questions, please do ask. Super happy to help. And if you're not a part of the Thermocook Adventures group, I highly recommend you joining the group, because you're going to find plenty of tips, tricks, recipes. Everyone is sharing. Everyone is super helpful. And it's like a small community with Thermocook lovers. Again, let's roll. My hands are a bit slippery because of the butter. Our dough is perfectly kneaded. And the Christmas tree. And I have the Christmas sock. And the star. Again, remove the excess. You can do that with your kids on the holidays. Some fun. And we've got the star. Oh, it's ruined. Okay, no star. Star is ruined. Plus, you can keep the dough if you're not going to do all the dough at one time. You can keep it refrigerated for 3 days. So that's a good thing. Just have it in an airtight container or So now you bake these for around 12 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius, and they're going to turn out golden. I've made some to show you. I baked these last night. Super easy to prepare and yet delicious. Like even when you put them in the oven, you can't but just grab one and eat it. It's super good. So these are our cookies. And now for the icing. Let me just put it aside. And this one as well. Now for the icing, I'm going to use a new bowl, a clean one. And also in the same recipe, it says how you prepare the icing. So let's go back to the recipe. Okay. Next. Okay, now to prepare the royal icing, add 240 grams of white sugar to the thermocook bowl. Now, since we are using white sugar and not icing sugar, we're gonna blend the sugar to be like icing sugar. So we're gonna use the multifunctional blades or the chopping blades to blend the sugar. So let's place it in. Make sure your scales are at 0. So just stir it. Perfect, 0. Now we're going to add 240 grams of white sugar. And a bit more. That's it. Now process for 30 seconds, speeds 10 until finely ground. Now with the thermocook, you can go from speed 0, you can actually cook at speed 0, and you can go up to speed 12. So speed 0, you can slow cook, for example, where you don't want any blending or any chopping. That here you use speed 0. Speeds 1, 2, 3 for stirring or for sauteing, for example, you could use these because you don't want to mush any meat or shred any chicken. Speeds 4 to 6 or speeds 4 to 7. Here you can chop ingredients. So if you're starting your recipe with chopping onions or garlic or any piece of like any veggie, you just use 4 to speeds 7. So now, since we are using, since we want to blend the sugar, we use speed 10. So speeds 8 until 12 are to crush, to blend, like for smoothies, for soups, for not milks, not butters. You want a high speed. So we're doing this at speed 10. It can be a bit loud, like speeds 8 to 12 are a bit loud, but you never want to cook at those speeds for longer than a minute, for example. Like you never want to make a curry or a stew or like any stew for a longer time than a minute. So that's why the thermocook is actually quiet and not high. So because when you're cooking, you're going to use speed 0 to speed 4. So let's hit on start. Perfect. Now always wait for the 5-second countdown to end, and then you can open the lid to avoid any cracks in the mechanism. And look at this. Now we've blended the sugar. So now we have icing sugar. I don't know if you can see it, see how smooth it is. So if you ever didn't have icing sugar and you need it, you just put some sugar, blend, and that's it. Just like with coffee beans, you can grind your own beans. So I scraped down the sides. Now we're going to use the egg white from the first egg we cracked. Add the egg white. And it says half a teaspoon of lemon juice. So here it is. Close the lid and hit start. So it's gonna blend for 10 seconds at speed 6 to mix the royal icing together. Now it says, it actually gives some tips while you're cooking. So it's saying if the icing is too thick, you can add a few more drops of lemon juice or water to adjust the consistency, and then blend again for another 10 seconds at speed 6. So let's check out our icing sugar. Be careful, you don't want to over add water or lemon juice, or else it would be too runny. Okay, so this is it. It's a bit thick. So we just want to add a few more drops of lemon juice or water. I prefer to add lemon juice, or even you can add some vinegar. I'll add a few more drops of lemon juice. That's it. Close back the lid and hit start. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. You just need this consistency. It's perfect. Now you want to add the icing, the royal icing, to a piping bag. Just add a bit. Of course, you can add any food coloring, the healthy food colorings, or the organic ones, like spirulina, beetroot powder. If you don't know how to make beetroot powder, it's super easy. You can go to the Fruity TV YouTube channel, and you're gonna see a recipe where we made beetroot powder with the blender. So we've got our royal icing inside the piping bag. Cut off the tip, and we want to decorate our cookies. So you just be creative, do whatever you want. So I'm not that good at creating, so I'm just gonna. Okay, we need to cut it a bit more. That's it. The first one is not so nice. Now I've got some Christmas sprinkles that I can put over my cookies. Sorry, I'm not that good at decorating. I just want to cut more from the. Okay. Let me use another piping bag. First one was torn, it's okay. So there's enough royal icing to decorate all the cookies, and you're gonna end up having more as well. Try to remove any air excess in the piping bag. Okay. The first one always comes up as a disaster, and then you learn for the others. Just be creative. Plus, I've got the sprinkles over here. They're totally edible and of beautiful shapes. I don't know if you can see them. So while the icing is still wet, you just want to sprinkle the sprinkles over. And that's it. And then you wait for them to totally dry, and then you just lift the cookie and remove any sprinkles that are not in there. So this is it. These are our cookies. Super easy to prepare, super easy for the dough to form. The royal icing just took like 20 minutes and we're done. So usually when I do the cookies, my mom decorates them because I'm a total mess, as you can see. They're not too bad. At least they're edible, so that's good. You can have your kids decorate them. It's gonna give them a nice time, nice family time. You can add some colors to the royal icing, like red, green. This one. Add more sprinkles. And these are So this is how easy it is to make the gingerbread dough with the thermocook and to do the royal icing. Super easy recipe, and you can do it in like on weekends and the holidays, and enjoy this recipe and way more on the Thermocook. Now, thank you to everyone who was watching this live session. If you guys have any questions or do need any assistance, please do not hesitate to send us an email request to support@fruity.com.au, and we've got the Facebook group. You can send me a DM on the Facebook group or add a post to the Thermocook Adventures group, and I'd be over happy to have you. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'm gonna see you, I think, by next Monday for a new recipe with the most delicious time of the year. It's the Christmas festive season. Thank you everyone for watching, and enjoy your cookies. Bye bye.